Hello everyone, welcome here. Today, once we log in, we are going to try to finish Recipe for Disaster. I got the last of the requirements out of the way earlier, and now it's time to actually go ahead and take care of the actual boss fights at the end. Some of which are going to be a pain in the ass. First of all, I don't think I need the super restore for anything. It's strongly tempting to bring it along anyway. Actually, yeah, one of the bosses in here does lower your stats. So we'll keep the super restore. The first boss is really easy, from what I remember. So let's just go buy ourselves a bunch of food and see what we can get done. And to do that, we're going to go to Brimhaven, I think. Because while I could go to the Warriors Guild and buy reasonable food, we're going to go buy fancy food. Because if we don't use it against the first boss or two, we'll definitely use it against the subsequent ones. Also, we're probably going to end up death piling for most of these fights, so that I can have less crap in my inventory. Because I am going to want a lot of this stuff. Like, let's see, what all could I... That could go into my looting bag. I want this. This could be uncharged and go into the looting bag. That's not tradable, so it can't go in. These two could go in. That can't go in. I could cold storage that, but it'd be more work than it's worth. I do want this. That can go in. We can make a good bit of space, but then we'd hit the death pile anyway to get the stuff back out. So I think we're better off just death piling in the first place and not carrying anything except what we want for each specific fight. But anyway, that's not what we're going to worry about right now. For now, we're just going to buy as much food as we can and go kill the first boss. It'll take several world hops. We're just going to buy carom bonds. Okay. One more hop. And if this isn't enough food to kill the first boss, then we're going to have problems. But we've definitely got the gear to kill these guys. They're not that tough. Some of them are pretty tough, but... they can hit pretty high, for example. Okay. Prayers don't work. And this message about how your lost items will be irretrievable, that's not true. Not anymore. first enemy is simple. He just attacks with melee and magic. He's basically just a scaled up version of Agrith Nar from... Oh, Shadows of the Storm, I think it's called. Stop hitting me, you bastard. Probably buy potions for some of these fights too. They certainly wouldn't hurt. Got a couple of really good hits on him. Okay, we're leaving. We'll be back to fight the next one later. Okay, the next boss. We need ice gloves if we want to wield a weapon against him. He can be snared. Okay. Does he have any elemental weaknesses? Nope. He's got low magic defense, so... Since I'm lazy and don't feel like going to go get ice gloves, we're going to instead go get runes. Let me think. Should I just go ahead and buy all the runes we're going to need for the whole setup? I think I probably should. Yeah, we'll buy about 500 of each elemental rune. And what do I need for entangle? Yeah, that's no problem. Okay. Yeah, we'll just buy about 500 of each elemental rune. That'll be plenty. I was thinking about running over and buying them from what's his face here, but we'll go to Varrock because the amounts there are higher. Yeah, because I'm too lazy to run to Camtorum right now. I think it might be a little cheaper at Camtorum, but it doesn't matter. Actually, I'm not sure about it being cheaper there. I'm not buying that many runes. I've got the death runes and stuff on me already. I just need some elemental runes. I would need to get an ice glove. I want to use a staff, so that's why we're not buying an air staff. And I don't think we're going to buy any more foods. Which seems dumb, but we're just going to try to not take damage instead. That'll probably work out really well. But we'll see. All right. I'm gonna buy more food. Because we do have free space for it, so might as well. I see. 1 second, please. Somebody, I can't imagine who, screwed some stuff up. There, I can't cast Entangle because my magic level is too low. I can cast Snare, though. Which isn't as good, but will work. Alright, now. I do have everything I need for that? Yes, I do. Okay, good. Now, let's go to Brimhaven and buy more food. I really wish there was a shop that sold more than just a couple Karambwans. Some place that sold sharks for a reasonable price, for example, would be great. Cooked ones, of course, because I don't have the cooking level for sharks yet. Amazing pathfinding game. Okay. This guy probably doesn't have full stock here. Nope. Alright. So we'll hop to a world that does have full stock. Let's see. What's a relatively empty theme world? Castle Wars isn't too full. Oh, worlds all seem really full nowadays. I guess it is getting to be peak hours. For US East, anyway. Okay. I don't think we need to empty our inventory yet. If we have to, then we have to. And I will leave and go Death Bank if I run low on food. Okay, so we're going to be manually casting against this guy. Which sucks. Also, probably need to empty my hands. Would have been nice to think about that before I bought the food. We're going to Death Bank one way or the other. So let's go... Not Death Bank, Death Pile. Let's go store a couple things in the looting bag real quick. A few things I know I'm not going to need for this battle. So... Party hat. You go in the bag for now. Rune pick in the bag. Rune axe in the bag. Iron dagger in the bag. Okay, that gets us a little more space. While we're here, let's go hit up the pool of refreshment to get that last few HP we have back. I could go buy a little more food, but I don't think I'm going to bother. We also dropped the clue scroll, but okay, let's go back to a relatively low pop world. And then one teleport's still on cooldown, so we'll just take a house teleport. Lumbridge portal. And let's go see just how badly this is going to suck. Hopefully very not badly at all, but we'll see. Alright, so any of these spells should be equally good. And we'll use Snare to try to stop him from chasing us. Ow, how dare. Okay. Not going too badly, all things considered. Try to get him farther into the corner a little bit here. Even if you take a little bit of damage for it. Be better, obviously, if we had a better snare spell. Splash the snare. Okay, there we go. Yeah, get wrecked. Damn it. Don't mess, you fool. Okay. Let's get the hell out of here. Alright. Now, for the next boss, apparently... Oh yeah, this is the stat draining recharge. Let's go to Ferox and restore our stuff before we re-enter, of course. And then we might want a death pile. I'll think about it. See what the wiki has to say about this particular boss. Okay. The next one is... Okay. Let's see. Looks like this is another suggested to use magic boss. It doesn't really say why you wouldn't want to use ranged on her. Her ranged attack looks not great. Or I mean her ranged defense. Speaking of which, I need to go get my crystal bow. Okay. So I think what we're going to do is we're going to go get the crystal bow. Now. And then after that, we're going to death pile. Okay. Yeah, we're going to death pile, we're going to buy more food. We do want... The super restore is kind of a waste to use it here, but it is the only stat restore I have on me, and I don't think I can buy something. And also, it's not like I'm going to save the super restore for later. I mean, I could, but I think I can make super restores now. Let's see. I can make stat restore potions. I don't have any Hairlanders, so it doesn't matter. Yeah, Snapdragon, Red Spider Egg at my current level. I could make more super restores even if I needed more later, which currently I don't. I'm just going to use this one guilt-free. We'll take that, we'll take my current equipment. We'll take as much food as we can buy, which means we need to pick up the money to go buy food. And we'll bring the crystal bow and runes to cast some sort of magic, maybe. I think we'll try to use the crystal bow. Leave the runes behind. Yeah. I noticed something kind of odd. The crystal bow requires 70 range to use. I was being drained earlier while I was fighting a boss, and I was well under 70 range, and I was still attacking with the crystal bow. So apparently it's only that much to equip. And it seems like once you already have it equipped, you can keep using it even if your range drops, which is kind of why I'm getting the crystal bow here. Well, that we'll need it later, so I might as well. Yeah, we got hit by the trap. But we dosed up on anti-poison, so it didn't cause poison damage at least. Yeah. I think I want the granite shield for this. No, I can't wear a shield because of bow. That's right. I would want the granite shield if I was trying to melee it. But I'm not, so... Yeah, just what I'm currently wearing plus crystal bow I think is the right choice. Let's find out what this Hempling has on him. Hey you, give me the stuff. He had some kind of runes. That I already had some of somewhere in my inventory. Okay, crystal bow. Now, let's go. I think I'm a death pile in Edgeville this time. No. If I don't do it in Falador, it'll be a longer walk. I really should... Actually, I'm gonna check that right now. Hmm. 5 million coins to buy the Ferox respawn. That would be a really ideal respawn point, but also that's a lot of money. Okay. There we go. Now, we're taking the minimum stuff along. So, armor, stat restore, food, coins to buy more food, house teleport tabs, nothing else. Yeah. And then when we're done, we're gonna have to buy a looting bag. Well, no, we could death pile a second time and go get a looting bag. I have 2 LMS points left, and I'm being really cheap with them. I don't want to buy looting bags if I can avoid it. Simply because I don't want to do more LMS. The punishment for death piling the easy way is doing LMS, and that is a punishment worth avoiding. These guys take so long to do any reasonable amount of damage. It would be even worse if I was wearing most of my armor. Oh. There we go. Oh no. Okay, I want not the rune pouch, that's normally one of the first things I'd pick up. Take the coins, because we're going to need them to buy food. Elf Nate does not. Ardoin Cloak. Amulet of Glory. Crystal Bow. Rune Gloves. Climbing Boots, may as well. Not like they hurt anything. Teleport to house. We definitely want that so we can teleport out if things go to shit. I don't know if you can teleport out of that instance or not, but we're going to need it for teleporting to everywhere else we need to go. So I want to take super attack and prayer potions. Not for this fight. No, prayer potions are totally worthless. What am I even thinking? Super attacks might be useful for one of the later bosses. We'll take the Ring of Wealth, because might as well. Not like we have anything else to do on that slot. Holy Blessing for the same reason. Karen Blondes. Black D'hide. Armadale D'hide. Okay, let me take all the rest of the Karen Blondes. Oh yeah, the Super Restore. How could I forget that? Okay, what do we got for equipment? We got all our equipment. We got our inventory. Alright, let's go buy more Karen Blondes. Man, I hate leaving stuff on the ground like that. Okay, Brimhaven. Let's see, 1, 2, 3, 4, probably about 6 world hops going to be required to buy all the food we need. Oh well. I'm going to tag this guy. Be a little easier to see. We're only buying Karen Blondes because they're the highest healing food we can get here. Okay. Yeah, we're gonna fill our inventory completely. There's no point in having extra space left. And I don't want to have to teleport out because I'm 1 food shy of getting the kill. That would be annoying. Okay, let's go to the 1250 world because that has less people than the 1500 world. Consistently, the 1250 worlds have less people than the 1500 worlds. I'm not entirely sure why. I think there's just less people who don't have 1500 than there are that have 1250. But the thing is, yeah, whatever. People are a little weird sometimes. Hello, Treebeard. Okay, let's go see if we can murderize this boss. Now, for against this boss, we want to get as close to him as possible, as quickly as possible. Because he has a freeze attack on you from range. So it's better to be right up beside him. So about every 25% of the kill, I'm going to use a super restore. Probably not exactly. Hello, survey. You haven't eaten any food yet. Remember this boss hitting a lot harder than this. And we're half done with the kill already. Like doing no damage. I guess that dragon hide's just a lot better than what I wore the last time I was here. That or I'm getting insanely lucky. Probably both. I'm gonna go ahead and use another sip of super restore. There's no point saving it. Because after this fight, I think we're just dropping it anyway. Whatever's left of it. Beat him up. Stop missing. Okay, one good hit and a couple bad hits will finish him off. Okay, one mediocre hit will finish him off now. And any moment now. No. Okay, let's get out of here and read what the wiki has to say about this guy. I'm going to use the super restore because I'm lazy and don't feel like going to Ferox to restore. Alrighty, the next boss. Okay, it doesn't say anything special about him. He's resistant to melee, basically. Magic works well. Ranged also works really well. Bring lots of food. DM. Okay. Use a rapid, strong melee attack as well as a magic attack that always hits 5s. Okay, use melee resistant armor. I don't have anything like that. So we're just gonna shoot his ass and hope it works. If it doesn't work, then we'll have to teleport out and go get more food and rethink our approach, but I think we'll be probably okay. Okay, first of all, let's get him out of that tile so I can use it to escape more easily. Oh yeah, we're kicking his ass. I am eating quite a bit, but he is dying rapidly. Oh wait, does he have 2 phases like his standard counterpart does? If so, this could hurt. Oh. Okay. No, I don't want to go back in again. Yeah, there we go. Okay. Now for the fun part. Let's go. This is the second to last boss. Go to Falador. We need to pick up the runes we left there. Because now we need to fight the Gelatinoth Mother. Maybe I should use my blood runes. Yeah, let's take our blood runes. Why not? And then I want the air runes, the fire runes, the earth runes, and the water runes. Okay. I don't think I need anything else for this. I need the crystal bow, I need the runes. We don't want to enter melee with the mother if we don't have to. Okay. Okay. Use ranged attacks to roll 2 hits per attack, 1 magic based, 1 range based. Means we want ranger armor basically. Max it up to 40 per attack, which is painful. Has low magic defense. Okay. Okay. White. We use air spells. Blue, we use water. Brown, I think, is earth. Yes. Green is ranged. Red is fire. Orange is just stand there and look at her until she changes colors. Okay, I do have auto retaliate off. Now I do. Hopefully we don't die horribly. Okay, that's melee. That's earth. That's fire. That's range right there. That's air. Water. It doesn't hit very often, but when she does hit, it hurts. Nope. Orange is melee. Nothing we can do about that. Ow. 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 We need one more hit and it's dead. There we go. Well, this guy is really accurate and hits hard, but he doesn't have much HP. Supposedly he's really accurate and hits hard. Okay, there we go. Okay, he's nearly dead. Got 34 HP left, and I's only got 18. Roughly. Those numbers aren't exact. Okay, we killed him. Alright, that was not too easy. Not too easy. Not too difficult. And now we have access to the Barrows chest. Or the Barrows gloves from the Neuromancer's chest. Let's put that lamp straight on Nerblor. Of course, where else would we put it? And let's go buy our fancy new gloves. They're like 300k or something like that. No, only 130k, okay. Cheaper than I thought then. And they give me +4 melee strength over the rune gloves I'm already wearing. Just pretty nice. Alright, well the rune gloves, I don't think you can actually alch them. Not sure. Anyway, how much melee strength do these things actually give total? 12. That's really good. Okay. Go back to Falador and get her stuff off the ground so I can stop feeling anxiety about it. The air rune, the elemental runes all get dropped. Oh wait. I don't have the looting bag. And if I pick everything up, we're gonna have to go get a looting bag. How much time do I have? 40 minutes? Okay. go ahead and strip off all of our defensive gear. Don't stop attacking him. Okay, here. Use shift to walk under. Of course. There we go. Stop it, you piece of shit. Okay, fine. 3 is good enough. Anyway. What we're going to do is we're going to run up to the wilderness and we're going to get ourselves a looting bag and then run back. Actually, I'm going to drop these elemental runes first so they don't actually become part of the death pile. Because we're not keeping them and I'm too lazy to go sell them. And they're not worth anything. Alright, go get a looting bag. Well, that was interesting. That White Knight retained aggro through death. I didn't realize it was a thing that could happen. Alright, anyway. Recipe for Disaster completed. That's a very long quest. It's got a lot of sub-quests to it. So you start Recipe for Disaster and then you do sub-quests one at a time as you get the requirements. And usually it takes a considerable period to get them all done. Okay. Go murderize some skeletons for a looting bag. That guy's probably doing rune crafting, considering what he's wearing and what he's doing. Means he's going over here to enter the abyss. And there we go. First KC looting bag. Those are always nice. Now, go back to Falador and let's pick our shit up. If I wasn't planning to do Song of the Elves relatively soon, I would probably grind out the 5 mil to get either the Ferox or the Edgeville respawn. Because both of them are objectively superior to Falador. Falador is a pretty bad respawn, if it wasn't for the fact that it's relatively easy to die right here at low levels. You just attack a couple White Knights and wait for him to kill you. It's pretty quick. At higher levels, of course, which I'm reaching now, it's much slower. Let's see. Let's go ahead and grab... set of gear. Including our beautiful new Barrow's gloves. Okay. And the rune pouch. Ramen staff. Seed box. Dome of fire. And then you want the rune axe and pickaxe. And that's pretty much my must-have in inventory stuff right there. Now, let's grab the must-go into the looting bag stuff. Missing anything? I think this is all the must go in crap. It is nice to finally get rid of that restore potion I was carrying around for the longest time. But I did end up using it, so it was well worth carrying. Oh, I have still the ring gloves. I was gonna see if I could alch them. I don't think I can, but it's probably worth checking. We take the 3 grimy herbs. The 3 non-grimy herbs. Actually 4 non-grimy herbs nowadays. Alright, this is pretty much everything that goes into the loading bag. Okay, let's go to Ferox and dump this stuff, and then we'll come back and pick the rest of everything up. This is always the most tedious part of death piling. Getting everything picked back up again when you're done. I've had to do this at least once already today. Alright. No, not that. Balador. Balador. I'll just pick everything up. I'll worry about sorting it later. Okay, my poor, much abused inventory. I can calc those, that's good. Alright. I should probably go restore the crystal bow. First of all, though, what's our current melee max at when fully equipped? Still 20? That means I can wear the party hat and still have my max hat. I need 4 strength bonus to get another max hit. I'm 1 strength bonus away when I'm geared up like this to get 21 max hit. But if I got another strength level, that would also be 21. Okay, what am I if I'm using the bone mace? 2 strength levels away from a max hit with the bone mace. Okay. Actually, wait. I'm being a doofus, I'm not wearing the right torso. I need to get my fighter torso. And that should give me a max hit, I believe. Or most of one. Yeah, there we go. Alright, now I'm 20 max hit, or actually 30 max hit, against Scurius. Without prayer. Oh, speaking of which, that's probably what I should do next. I should probably go do the Knight's Training Ground. Okay, Night Waves. Also completed King's Ransom. I don't think I've done King's Ransom yet. No, wait, I did King's Ransom just like a day or 2 ago. That's right. Okay. The safe activity means if you die there, it's no big deal. You don't actually lose anything. Stat restore potions are vital. I kind of remember not using stat restores. I'm pretty sure I just flinched him with a poisoned dagger. Yeah. I don't think I'll need a restore potion if I flinch him. I don't have the prayer requirements though. Yeah, we can go try it out. What's the worst that'll happen? They're pretty much all weak to slash, except 2 of them, who are weak to crush. That said, if I just try to slash them all with the yeah, let's go see if this will work. If it doesn't work, it doesn't work. Alrighty. So this idiot tells you that you can't, if you return, you have to start over from the beginning, but that's not true. Remember correctly. There's a lot of cases where NPCs lie to you about game mechanics. Okay. Now, am I doing this wrong? There we go. Okay, this guy's going down easy. Partially because we're getting really good hits and he doesn't have many HP, but anyway. We don't even have the prayer level to use any of the prayers that are rewarded from this. Hey, how dare you? Okay. Flinching is really easy. You wait for their health bar to disappear. Then you click them, and you immediately click back into safety. And you'll get exactly 1 hit attempt off. And they will get none. If you don't wait for the health bar to disappear between every hit, then they will get an opportunity to strike back at you. Okay. You can also wait for your health bar to disappear, time it right. In a case where they had just attempted to hit you before you went into cover. This can be used when you're quite low levels to kill things that are quite high levels. At least as long as they're basic enemies. However, a lot of enemies have a mechanic where if it takes too long to kill them, they'll despawn. Or something similar will happen. If your gear is crap or anything similar, then it'll just... you'll be there forever. And then they'll despawn. And you'll have to start all over again. Ask me how I know. Actually, I've never had that problem with these particular enemies, but... was it... I think it was the Fremenite quest. I was... flinching a... creature. And it took... a very long time to kill. Ow. Screwed that one up completely. I'm hitting lots of zeros. I bet you this is one of the guys who's weak to crush. You can still hit him even though he's not weak to wherever you're attacking, but his defense is much higher against slash. The attack style I'm using. So this is going to be the deciding factor in if we take him out or not. So use our specials with the dagger on this guy. And I didn't wait long enough. Because I'm impatient. Actually, this is stupid, but let's see if it works. I'm gonna staff bash you. So that's crush damage. Yeah, look at that, we're hitting ones. Much better than hitting zeros. Yeah, this is way better, okay. Back into cover, you dumbass. Beating the poor guy, we had a fancy stick. What did you do to you? Nothing, we're just training. I'm trying to teach him how to do better pathfinding around obstacles, and he's not learning. Not my fault he's a bit thick. Darn. Couple more hits like that, and we're out of here. Ooh. Yeah, old school RuneScape's NPC pathfinding is... it's a thing. Run away! Okay. Ow. Dumbass. Wait until he's ready to... Okay, the next one who's weak to crush is Sir Lucian. No, wait. Sir K is the next one we actually need to not use slash against. Everyone else is weak to slash, so we're good to just scimitar them in the face until we win. And this will unlock the 2 strongest melee prayers in the game, except my level isn't high enough to actually use them. So I need a couple prayer levels for that. I think a couple levels, maybe just one. Ooh, that was a big hit. What is my prayer level anyway? 58? Yeah, I need 2 more levels to use the first one. I can bang that out without too much trouble at calcified rocks or something. Or just kill Scurius and hope I start going less dry on spines. That's always an option. Anyway. Yeah, everyone should play RuneScape. It features high-octane gameplay such as this. Incredibly high skill. One more decent hit. That's not a hit at all. Ow. Okay. Sounds like you ordered from a place with fast turnaround times, Treebeard. Or perhaps not. Oops. Should have waited a little bit longer. I clicked back too fast, actually. Making dumb mistakes while flinching with Milo. It'd be nice if you'd actually hit occasionally. For more than a 1. There we go. Of course, it doesn't help that my attack's been drained a bunch. I could try to flick offensive prayers while doing this, but that is a bridge too far. For my skills anyway. If I had a normal Iron Man account, I would definitely be going hard on getting combat achievements done. So I can get medium tier and go do borrows. But I don't want to go do borrows because I can't store any of the borrows gear except one set. And if I go do borrows, I'm going to have to do a lot of borrows all at once. And I don't want to do a whole lot of borrows. I will eventually, but not today. Ugh. What I need to do is decide how much I want out of my combat training. And then go hard for that goal. And then get the last few skills ready for Song of the Elves. Feels like this guy's been taking forever. There we go, finally. Okay, you are Sir K. That means that I'm going to be using stab, I think. Actually, no. Let's use this on stab. Ow. Click back in fast enough. At least it doesn't drain anything important. We're gonna have accuracy problems with this, aren't we? Because despite the fact that it does have a stab attack, max hit is significantly lower, but the dagger should be more accurate. And I'd rather hit more often for less. In this specific case. I think this is the second to last night. Something like it anyway. Some nice hits there. Ooh. Beautiful. So the HP amount it shows up here is an estimate. It's reasonably accurate, but it'll be off by like 2 or 3 HP either way, depending on how much HP the enemy has and such like. Some enemies display exact HP. Bosses and stuff, I think, mostly. almost done. One good hit, or a couple mediocre hits. Okay. Like it was saying 10 HP, we just hit for 5, now it's saying 2. And then we hit for 3, which meant he actually had 3 HP. Ow. Okay. Okay, once we're done with this, let's see. I think the next highest priority is actually just prayer training, but because I want at least 60 prayer so I can use my newly unlocked stuff. And I can combine prayer and mining training, even though it's a bit slow. It is rather AFK, which is a plus. And then when I don't want to AFK, I can keep killing the rat for a while longer at least. I'd like to get 80 strength. I'm not going to hold my breath because it's a lot of Scurious KC required. I didn't figure out how much it would be myself, but I think it was Crane estimated it out to something like 300 Scurious KC required on top of what I already had, which is more scurry than I want to kill in one lifetime. However, it is reasonable money. What I should probably start doing is doing some player point skipping. Oh. Yay, it's the last one. And we got a bunch of XP in all our combat styles for that. Access to the prayers, chivalry and piety, and 20k XP and hit point strength, attack, and defense. And we can also talk to Merlin to set our bond point here, but I don't know why I'd ever want to do that. Alright. Now, we need 1 and a bit of prayer levels, and we'll be able to actually use those prayers. So these two right here. Chivalry gives us 20% boost to strength, 18% attack, and 20% defense, 18% strength, and 15% attack. And then piety has 25% defense, 23% strength, and 20% attack. That requires level 70, which is going to take a while to get. Anyway. basically, like at 18% strength, I can already get something similar-ish from ultimate strength. Not quite as good, but close. Incredible reflexes and steel skin give the other parts of that, but 3 separate prayers. And they're not particularly cheap to use either. The combined one's just easier to manage. Oh, and cheaper to use and a little stronger. But anyway. Let's see. I also need to get this master clue scroll going again. I don't want to carry it around forever. And there's a high chance that even if I complete the next step, I'll have to drop it anyway. So I should get the next step out of the way so I can find out whether I have to keep carrying it or whether it's worth dropping. But to get the next step out of the way, I have to go kill Dagonoth Kings. And to kill Dagonoth Kings... let's go store the crystal bow. We're not killing Dagonoth Kings yet. I think I have everything I need to do it, though. I would need to buy an air staff, probably. And then get some runes of some sort. I don't think at Dagonoth... let's see. I think I kept this tab open. I keep every other tab open. He does not have any particular elemental weakness. Alright. I would just use air spells against him then. Which means I've got everything I need. I just need to buy an air staff. And then I would get tank armor of some sort. Wear the granite shield. Wear the... or use the staff. And then the tricky part would be getting to the Dagonoths. There's a couple ways to do that. Where's their island? There we go, Waterbirth Island. So we can't use the level 85 rock climb here. Although that would be the ideal way to do it. Okay, these are where the Dagonoth Kings are. Oh, that leads up below the lighthouse. I think that might be exit only, but I'm not sure. Okay. You don't really cut off that much space. You just cut off the need for the helper to get in. Because the way you get into this place, you either enter over here or you enter over here. But I think in these gaps, there are doors that open up with 2 pressure plates. So you need to either stand on one pressure plate while a friend stands on the other pressure plate and you can go through. Or you need to stand on one pressure plate and set a pet rock on the other pressure plate. And then you can go in. You need to bring a pet rock along with you if you're soloing. And then over here, There are 3 doors that are blocked shut from the inside with wooden braces. And to knock those down, you need to use a rune throwing axe special attack, which causes it to hit all 3 of the supports and cause the doors to drop. Then you can go in. So what I would probably do to get in here is I'd bring my main along with a rune throwing axe. Let the main throw the rune throwing axe and I can go in. And then you have to go down through this long snaking passageway where you're being attacked constantly until you finally get all the way down to the bottom. And then in this room there are 3 big honking assholes who try to kill you. And you need to safe spot them. Well, one of them anyway. Anyway. I don't know exactly where the safe spot for Rex is. There's 3 diagonals. One attacks with melee, one attacks with ranged, and one attacks with magic. And they're all weak to what do you call it? They're weak to a different attack type. So Rex, the melee one, is weak to range, or not weak, weak to magic. And all the drops I'm interested in here are dropped by Rex. And Rex can be safe spotted. The objective would be to lure Rex into that safe spot and then murderize his ass. Anyway. But not tonight. That'll require extensive preparation and supplies I don't have on me, and yeah. Because also, all around the area, there's these little creatures in the water that just attack you constantly with ranged attacks. So even if you're safe spotting Rex, he can't hit you, you're still being attacked by the little shits. Which is annoying, but anyway. Why is this not marked completed? Oh, it's just quest guide being weird. Bam. Anyway. Crystal bow needs to be stored. Go to Castle Wars and grab ourselves an anti-poison. Not required, but it does make the process a little bit easier. I wish I had a full set of God D-hide. And I could store it. Than having to carry around this armadillo hide D-hide body all the time. Oh well. I'll have to do more clues for that, I suppose. I should actually get a pet rock now that I'm thinking about pet rocks. Because I think it's a... where am I going? I don't want to go there. I need to go to the charter ship. Anyway. Because I need a... it's a diary task to have a pet rock in your player-owned house. And of course, we're out of run energy because we're carrying 46 kilograms of weight right now in our inventory from all this combat gear. If I could store all of that, we would be much lighter. Unfortunately, not really possible. Alright, let's go ahead and drink the anti-poison preemptively. Do we get caught by the trap this time? Yes, we do. We take 10 damage, but no poison, because I drank an anti-poison. Alright. I could cut some of this stuff out of my inventory because some of it's rebuyable pretty easily. As an example, the Dragon Dagger, you can buy them several places in the game very easily. It was not a big deal to have that on me. However, well, also the Rune Pickaxe and Rune Axe are easy to rebuy. However, particularly in the case of the Rune Pickaxe, I want it on me right now, and the Rune Axe is just really handy. Okay. Now, what do we do next? Let's go kill Rat Boy. I've got the gear on me, there's no reason not to. It's definitely sit up straight type content. Okay. So the max hit a 20. Actually, we got max hit a 21. What? This is lying to me. And we can hit 22s with prayer going. 27s apparently. Okay, so plugin's having a bit of trouble. Oh, yeah, that's right. It's plus 10 over what the number says there. So we should have a max hit of 30 actually. And that should give us a max hit of 32. Which is what we were getting with a... was it super strength? The max hit's been climbing the last couple days. Pretty quickly too. I've been getting a lot of strength bonuses from various gear that I'm picking up. I think I've got all the easy to get strength bonus gear now though. At this point, I could get like the Dragon Defender, which Dragon Defender's nice, but I would have to go kill a bunch of Cyclops for it. I don't feel like doing that right now. I'll go get it after Song of the Elves. Do not stand there. Okay, there we go. Hmm, 120 some chaos runes. We take those. $196 Curious KC. We're almost to 200. Okay, let's stick that over there in the corner. And let's go murder more rat. After stream tonight, I'm probably going to go straight to Cam Torum and start mining, what do I call it? Calcified rocks. They get bone shards that can be turned in for prayer XP. And if I could get 60 prayer, that would be very nice indeed. Okay. Beat these rats real quick. Hello, gnats. Oh, come here. Couple more good hits, more phasing. Alright. Adamant plate body. Sure, don't mind if I do. 197 KC. Go ahead and alk that plate body real quick. Restore our prayer and then back for another one. We should easily reach 200 tonight. I should teleport to Ferox and restore my run. Nah. We'll do next skill maybe. By the time we get over there to the entrance, we'll just turn run on and we'll have enough for the fight. The fight itself does not take much run energy. It's just, well, matter of fact, we regenerate during the fight. It's running up to restore prayer that does us in. Good hits. Stop missing, damn it. Okay, there we go. Alright, get that one. Well, there's half health. Do not walk out underneath that falling stuff. Okay, one more hit should phase him. I said a hit. There we go. Well, I see the bots have found the kick channel. Green battle axe, that's good money. You're not real. Goodbye. We got a decent amount of run regen that time, so I think we'll be good to not have to do anything about it. That was a nice solid 30 hit. About as flawless as possible to go. We're under halfway already. This is a fast kill. So far. Is the potential to become slow, of course. Couple more hits, some more phasing. I mean, hits for more than 1 damage, please. There we go. That should phase him right there. He'll eat a time or two and then he'll go out to the middle. Ow. Didn't realize it was underneath a falling bit. And again, so I don't have to eat. Hit him again, damn it. And again, once more. There we go. I'm saved from having to eat. Another rune battle axe. Oh yeah. Alright. So refill our prayer again. I think we're going to Ferox and restore completely. Because we're at half run energy, and by the time we run up there and back, we'll be almost out of energy, and yeah. It's easier to go to Ferox and get to 100%. It's certainly not cheaper, because you have to waste a couple of house teleport tabs. But they're there to be used. But that was kill 199. One more and we'll have 200. Not that 200 gets us anything special other than a nice round number. Well, it does get us something. It gets us drier on spines. Unless we get a spine. That would be nice. I think that would get us level 59 prayer probably. I think a spine would get us there. Let's see. Do I even have prayer displayed over here? Yeah, I do. Yeah, a spine would get us to 59. Man, this mace makes killing this thing so much better. I've had it for a while now, but... I picked that, I swear. Gets us an adamant plate body. Alright, we take those. And we have enough prayer left over, we could do another fight if we wanted to. I would have to be a little bit careful. I wouldn't be able to use the boosting prayers or anything. I might have to flick a little bit near the end, but we could probably do it. And that was 200 Scurious KC. Which the loot tracker lies and says it's 210 because it counts the clues separately. Let's see, 4 spines and 200 KC. How dry are we right now? Okay, 200 KC. 4 spines. 33 out of 100 out of 1 drop. Not terribly dry, apparently. We would have a 72.71% chance of having gotten more than 4 drops. But it was like 60-some% for if you're on rate. Anyway, let's alch this stuff real quick. I rearranged all those spells in my spell book today, and it's going to throw me off for a little while. Things are in different places. So I lined up all of the combat spells at the bottom by element. And then put in the rest of the spells that I actually care about and use in a way that sort of makes sense. But that means High Alch is over here instead of down here. Which is actually kind of okay, because I'd prefer that location at the end of the day. But I just have to muscle memory it, that that's where it is. Which will take a little while. Having it up here means that there's less chance that I'll accidentally high alch something by double clicking in this area. Which is where I tend to keep overflow valuables. You know, things that I don't want to high alch. But anyway. Let's go to Camtorum. Well, first we're going to go to Ferox and store these Chaos Runes. Which I should have did the last time I was there, but I didn't think about it. Actually, I'm too lazy to teleport to Ferox. We'll just dump the ditch, stick them in, and do it that way. Technically, someone could come along and PK me. The chances of that are 0. But it is a real risk. Alright, Camtorum. First we'll go to Civitas. Then we'll take the Quetzal to... whatever that place is called. Go ahead and pat what's-his-face. Okay. The Tiamat. And then we have to run down the mountain a little ways to Camtorum, which is right over there. We have to go round and over. But anyway, I'm really happy that we finished off the RFD bosses finally. I actually did a little bit less prep than I was thinking I might have to do. Like I knew the account was ready to go kill them. That was no question. I thought I might have to do a little bit more inventory preparation though. Oh, hey, Genie. Give me that lamp. There's only one proper thing to put lamps on, and that's Herblore. Let's see, how close are we? We're almost 64 Herblore. A few more lamps would get us there. So I want to keep all of the wiki says that for an Ultimate Iron Man, you should drop any whatever they're called again. The lumps you can occasionally get out of the wall. Because it's not worth taking them over to process them at an anvil. I disagree with that. Because you can get calcified moths from those. Now, calcified moths seem like the bad thing or not useful thing for an Ultimate Iron Man. However, you also get clue scrolls from here. And if you're like me and are incapable of throwing a clue scroll away, After a while, you have a whole bunch of beginners stacked up in here. And it's a pain in the butt to get here, to pick them up and go take them and do them. Whereas if you have calcified moths, it's a much easier deal to come get them. So I want to get as many calcified moths from here as I can get my hands on. Purely so I can come back and get clue scrolls more easily. Also, I'm almost level 85 mining, which is pretty nice. That means I'm almost a quarter of the way to 99. And more importantly, almost halfway to 92, which is where I can get amethysts unlocked. So if I do a bunch of random mining, split time between Camtorum and maybe some stars or something, I can I can finally mine amethyst. And then with a bit of craft, oh, here we go, calcified deposits, there we go. Anyway, I can get my crafting level up a few levels. I think I need, like... They did finally fix the crafting guide, which is good. Is it under other? No. Weaponry? Yeah, here we go. I need 85 for amethyst arrow tips. I'm at 78 right now. Which means technically I'm halfway to where I need to be. So if I do... How's that? No. Anyway, if I do... Oh, actually, Fourth Oath Dragons would be a really good thing to do for that. Probably. I should probably start doing Fourth Oath Dragons soon, TM. Because I do need the prayer levels as well that I can get there. That's another thing I could do for prayer XP besides this. Go get the crystal bow and start dealing with that. But anyway. Get another couple million crafting XP. And then with the fletching stuff, that's coming out in about a month, I think. What they announced. Yeah, I think that's what it's going to be. But anyway, when the new fletching activity comes out, then I have to see what that's like, but I also need some more fletching levels. 82. I need 80 to make magic short bows too. Those are probably the most critical skilling grinds I have to do soon. Because I really want amethyst arrows and magic short bows available. Purely because I want to stop wasting crystal bow charges all the time. I do have the crystal bow relatively cheap to charge at this point. I don't want any of these damn gems. The crystal bow is to the point where it's relatively cheap to charge. So it's not that big of a deal to use it, but it also doesn't hold that many charges. It only holds 2,500 charges. Which... that's enough to do some things, I suppose. And it's annoying to charge because you have to go find the idiot in the forest and... yeah. Not ideal. If I really started using the crystal bow a lot, I would probably want to get more than one, which is expensive. So ideally, I just would get my fletching stuff out of the way first. Like, technically, I think the crystal bow would be better than magic short bow with amethyst. But not by enough that I'm going to not use them over it. But anyway. Aside from that, I should also get the last of... I'm basically ready to go do Song of the Elves. Or very, very close to ready anyway. I just have a few last skilling grinds left. Smithing grind, which I just have to go do. I think I have the money for it and everything ready. The hunter grind, which would be relatively easy, I just need to go do it. And then of course the herbivore grind, which I think I have most, if not all, of what I need for that. More low-level herbs probably be required actually, but that's not that big of a deal. There's various methods I can use to acquire reasonable numbers of low-level herbs. And then just go do Mastering Mixology for 7 levels. And that would get me Song of the Elves. And then I can move my house portal to Prif. And move my respawn to Prif. And then I can respawn right next to my death pile. Or death pile and Prif as well. I can have my respawn right next to my death pile, so I can just grab everything every time and right after. Walk to my house. Teleport to wherever I want to go. Just a really excellent spot to have your respawn set as an Ultimate Iron Man. The only possible place that'd be better, in my opinion, and it's only arguable, would be Ferox. And the only way Ferox would do better is if you're doing it strictly to we're gonna call it. If you're death piling strictly to get things in and out of your looting bag. Because then you can just death pile, go outside, get a looting bag, come back in, load everything up, go on your way. It'd be less good if you were doing it to like death pile, pick a few things up, go fight a boss, or go to Intrana or something like that. Because then you would still need to pick up your house teleport tablets and all that bullshit. Yeah. Anyway. I probably should buy the respawn eventually, though. Just because it would occasionally be useful. But it's like 5 million GP, so that's not going to happen until I have more GP than I know what to do with. My little 1.7 mil cash stack here is looking pretty fat from my perspective, but I think the most I ever had one place at one time was like 3 million or something. And that was very early in the account's life when all I was doing was grinding money at Agility Pyramid. Those were the days. Speaking of agility, I need to do more of that sometime too. Problem is I don't want to do agility until I don't really have a that thing that I want to do agility wise, I guess. I have reached 75 agility, which means I could do the Pref agility course. I've never done that before. So I'm not sure if it's good or XP or not. But it is tempting. Just to not do any agility until I have Pref access and go try it out. But I really need to grind out a couple more graceful sets because I'd like to have some graceful recolors available. I just have the Port Piscaria set. I'd like to have, well, really I'd like to have all the recolors, but that's not going to happen until I get really bored. AKA probably never. And the thing is, once I start doing agility, I pretty much have to keep doing agility until I have enough tokens to buy a whole set. But anyway, it is 10:36. And usually 10:30 is the ending time. Well, maybe I should have said theoretically instead of usually. So I'm going to go crush up these calcified deposits real quick and find out if we got anything cool out of them. Hello, Hero Geek. Welcome here. Now let's go to the Camtorum General Store and buy ourselves a hammer. I believe that is right across the market. Like over here somewhere? This store, I think it is. Yeah. Alright. And then there's an anvil right in this building up here. So we use a calcified deposit on the anvil. And we get a calcified moth. 2 of them? Nope, just 1. I'm extremely tempted to be irresponsible and use the calcified moth just to show off the cool teleport animation, but I shall resist for now. It does have a very cool teleport animation. But anyway. Yeah, I think we're going to call it for now. Tomorrow is Thursday. And Thursday means Skyrim. We're going to continue our mage adventures. See if we can get some more quests done. Get a few more levels of various important skills and all the other fun things you do in Skyrim. Explore a few ruins, maybe. Friday, of course, will be EDF. And then I think we're going to do more Skyrim for the weekend. That's what it's looking like right now, anyway. We'll see. But anyway. For tonight, is there anyone on the old Twitch follow list who's doing anything? Let's see. It looks like Fro is playing Dune Awakening. Is there anybody else? Nope. All right. Let's go see Fro. Yeah. Anyway. Unfortunately, for the Kick viewers, I don't have a way to, well, I'm not going to try to raid two different people at once. I don't know if Kick even has a raid feature. I should probably look to see. But anyway. Hopefully, I see you all back here tomorrow for more ensuing shenaniganery. And I will see you all later. Good night. And goodbye.